What did you learn about your team tonight? It's the first time you've kind of gone against another opponent, so what did you learn?
I liked our fight. I thought the rebounding is a stat that gives you a pretty objective barometer of your energy and your effort, and it was pretty much even all night long. Got a little separated there at the end after the last media timeout. I like the fact that when we made substitutions, we didn't have a lapse in terms of someone not being ready to go. And you can't play 5-on-4 in any game. You sure can't play it in this one. I thought our bench was really good. I thought they were able to come out of the game and come back in the game. I thought we handled the pace of the game fairly well. Obviously, Indiana's length and their Packline defense created a lot of problems for us, and especially the length. And then in the second half, Coach Miller is just one of my favorite coaches ever because he knows how to put his personnel in great positions, and so he just went to foul out our guys. Our guys were giving them problems, and especially the big guys. They were kind of holding their own. We were walling up well, and we were playing at a really nice physical basketball game that I think we all like to watch. I think we're all kind of fearful right now this time of year that it's going to be so many choppy fouls and so forth. I thought there was a good flow to the game, and our guys could play at that flow. I said if we're not tired in the locker room, we have a serious problem, and they're tired, so I think that's good.
It was short-lived, but what did it mean just to hold a lead, a couple minutes into the game?
That was really a big deal because we knew that it was going to be a long game. And the thing that we said at the end, don't be okay with the score. We're not okay with this score. And I'm not unrealistic. I'm not being silly about this. It's just that when you're a competitor, don't be okay with how that turned out. The 19 turnovers to the 11 turnovers, we've got to get that part cleaned up. We've got to be able to handle pressure. We're going to see really good pressure throughout the year. But it was good that you got to get a couple shots down to really start feeling good about yourself and good about your team, and we did that. So to answer your question, it was good that we were able to score early, and so that gives the team a lot of lift and a lot of confidence. And even though we scored like 20 points at halftime, I felt like it was a good half, and they got the separation basket on the pick and pop at the end. But all in all, I thought our guys played with a good purpose.
Kobe and Price, they both made their USI debuts tonight, contributed early on. What did you like just from the new guys? I like Kobe's pace. I like the way that I don't think he wasted dribbles, and I thought that he made good decisions. I thought he had a lot of purpose when he had the ball in his hands. We've all got to get more purpose without the ball in our hands. Josh Price, when you have a big guy like that, he's got good soft touch. He's got a high ceiling because he hasn't played in a long time. He's got good feet. He'll continue to get in better shape. The beautiful thing is we have Hugo Bamba to kind of relieve him, so you have two different types of style players. And one guy can really guard and block shots. The other guy that I think we can go through more often and give us a little more offense, certainly in that lane. And what's most important now heading into Saturday, your final tune-up?
Yeah, it's just we've got to keep practicing hard with purpose. Like tomorrow can't be a day off. It's got to be more than just a preparation. The Butler game really prepares us mentally to play a team like Bellarmine. Very excellent execution, lot of motion movement, solid sound defense, well-coached team. So that gives us a semblance of this week really gives us a classic GLVC week where you play Thursday and Saturday, an evening game, and you come back with an afternoon game on Saturday. So that's the part I'm really excited about for our team, to understand early what it's going to be like as you get ready for conference play against really quality people. So we've got to clean up the offensive end. We've got to take care of the ball a little bit more. I thought our guys played through contact and physical play very well. I thought they played the whole game out, and that's something you don't know until you see your team against competition.
Coach, matching up with Indiana tonight, and obviously a team that's right on the edge of being a top 25 team this year. What were kind of some of your thoughts about what you saw from them tonight? I
love their big guys, how they really have good purpose with what they're trying to do. I liked Finney did a really nice job. He was kind of by himself tonight. He needs some, he needs green, and so I thought they did a nice job with managing the game. I love the way they made adjustment at halftime, and they went right inside and fouled our guys out, which was very smart. I like the way they rebound. They're a great rebounding team. I love rebounding teams because you make your own breaks when you rebound. I thought Anderson was terrific. If Anderson can give them lift, you know, in his role, and the big guy from St. Mary's is really a difference maker in the Big Ten, because how many skilled foremen are there in any league? And really skilled foremen are what separate great teams from good teams. I really like the way they play.
What kind of problems did their length give you guys? They had quite a few steals,
Couldn't
kind of
pass.
getting passing.
They were a big reason for the 19 turnovers.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not sitting here really stewing and kind of beside myself, because they had a lot to do with those turnovers. They take away their our sight lines, you know, and they take away our passing angles with all that length, and all that does is just make us better. So when we play in our league, we play Division II basketball, and you don't have that size and strength, all of a sudden it's going to look like the parting sea. So that really helped our team to play much faster, much stronger. I think that we had to jump higher than we've ever had to jump, and so those things are all good.
You touched on the Packline defense. What specifically problems does that pose, as opposed to maybe some other man-to-man defenses you guys see?
Yeah, we were hoping to get the ball reversed and maybe attack the baseline off the reversal, but they do such a nice job with their length and not letting that reversal happen. But you know, I thought there were times in the second half, I thought if we could have just stayed with it on a couple of possessions. We had a couple of possessions right in a row where we had a jumper off of a ball screen, and we got a 12-foot jumper. Later he got a 3, but we kept trying to tell our guys to ball screen, drag them, and go inside. You know, they're so ingrained to rebounding. So even if there's a hiccup in their pack line and you do get the ball in the middle, you still got to deal with their length on the shots. And then, man, they are serious about going to those boards.
Right, and obviously some of your guys have had the chance to, you know, play against Romeo Langford throughout their careers in high school. A couple nice battles for guys like Stein and Norman and them. Going in this matchup, when you're preparing for him, what were some of the things that you were kind of wanting your guys to do to make life more difficult for Romeo out there?
We wanted to keep him in front of us. We know he's a great athlete. He's a very good shooter. Tonight what I've always liked about him since I first saw him play when he was, I think, a junior in high school, is he never forces the action. He's got I keep using the word pace. He's got a great pace to the game. Against us, since he was being guarded by 6'2" and 6'3" guys, he had good vision. He had good vision as he went to the rim. He didn't overdo things. So to me, when I watch him play, he always keeps people involved. A lot of times, especially really good young guys, they do just a little too much with the ball, and he's very comfortable with dispersing the ball, playing away from the ball, and letting it come back to him. He's very good in the open court, and he certainly was against a team that was undersized.
Thanks, Coach. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.